Okay, I'm going to split this review into two videos, the addition and subtraction on one, multiplication and division on the other. For number one, 2/9 plus 4/9. Notice we already have a common denominator, so all we have to do is add our numerators. Check to see if it's in simplest form. If it's not, simplify it. By dividing by 3 for 6 and 9, I get 2/3. (5/8) minus 1/4. Common denominator of 4 and 8 is 8. Four times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. 8. Number 3, 4/5 plus 1/2. Common denominator of 5 and 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 times 2 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. 8 plus 5 is 13 over 10, improper fraction. 10 goes into 13 one time with 3 left over. Denominator stays the same. Okay, the next part is subtracting mixed numbers. 10 3/5. Minus 2 1/2. Okay, remember we separate our whole numbers and fractions in this. Find a common denominator, which would be 10. 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. 6 minus 5 would be 1/10. And then subtract whole numbers. 10 minus 2 would be 8. 8 3/4 plus 6 2/5. Common denominator of 5 and 4 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 2 times 4 would be 8. 15 plus 8 is going to give us 23 over 20. Again, separate your whole numbers. So I can go ahead and turn this into 1 3/20. Now I can add my whole numbers, which would be 8 plus 6 is 14. Now combine the 14 and the 1, which would make 15, and just bring your fraction with 3/20. Okay, number 6 has to do with subtraction with renaming. 10 5/9 minus 2 2/3. Common denominator of 3 and 9 would be 9. This one's going to stay the same. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 would be 6. We can't subtract 5 minus 6, so I'm going to have to borrow best thing is to rewrite the entire fraction. Bar from the 10, make it a 9. Remember, we add our denominator to our numerator, and we get 9 and 5 is 14 over 9 minus 2 and 6 ninths. Now you can subtract. 14 minus 6 is going to be 8 ninths. 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 and 8 ninths. What I'll do is let you do number 7. I'll go ahead and write it up here, though. Number 7 is 7 minus 2 and 3/8. Now, you're going to have to borrow and put a fraction here. We'll check that tomorrow to see if you understand it. Try that one on your own.